Tuesday, the 10th. We're going to do day 2 of unit rate, table and graph. Homework is all the evens, front and back evens. All right, so let's jump over to the pocket. We finished page 5 yesterday. Right, did we? Yeah, we did. All right, page 6. Next page. Page 6. The cost of 3 bags of chips is $2.25. What is the cost of 1 bag of chips? Silencio, the word of the day. Silencio means silence of all electronic devices. All right, what are we solving one of? One what?
Bag of chips.
1 bag of chips. Is that your X or your Y? X. So immediately, I can label this bags of chips is my X. Bags, I'm just going to write bags here because there's not a lot of work. When you take a test, I'm going to literally give you points for what words are on your X and your Y. Okay? So if you don't use the correct, you don't place them correctly, it is wrong. Okay, what's my other thing I'm talking about? Money. So the other one is money, $. And then here your Y is your money. So even before I start doing like actual math, I can label my X and Y, given what your 1 is. So that's huge. All right, now let's divide. What number goes inside? So the first sentence, the money goes inside. Which number represents money? 2.25. And 3 goes outside. Do you see how there's a decimal already there? What do I do with it? Throw it up. Oh, I like that. Throw it up. Right there. Throw it up. Now we divide carefully so we don't make a mistake. And what do we get?
0.75.
What does that mean, 0.75? Yep, 75 cents. And it per what?
Bag.
Per bag of chips. Now, where does my unit rate go on my table? Next to what number? On my table, here's my table, my XY table. Where does the unit rate, the 75.75 go? Next to what number? 1. Very good. Not next to the 0, next to the 1. So this answer, that's why you have to get this answer right. If you get this answer wrong, everything's wrong. This answer always goes in your next to your 1. This always goes next to your 1. How much would 0 bags of chips cost?
0.
Wow, that's tough right there. All right. Can I just keep adding 75 cents? Yeah. I can just keep adding 75 cents. All right. So what's 75 cents plus 75 cents? 150. All right. I'm going to take a little water break while you continue working. Water break. What's how much is 3 bags?
3 bags. 2.25.
You love that. Oh, it's in the story.
It is?
Always like go back to your story and you don't have to work that hard because it's in the story. All right, Sargun, what's 4 bags?
$3.
3. Isa, what's 5 bags?
$3.75.
Good. Haley, what's 6 bags? Okay, hold on. No. She's gonna do it. Now, 9. Did I trick anybody on the 9?
Almost.
Almost. I almost got you. Love it. I love it.
You definitely didn't get
Did not or did? Did it? Okay, what did you guys get for 9? 675? So remember, I always try to trick you at the end. This is 675? Yeah. Okay, Haley, what's up?
4.50.
All right, 4.50. Good job. All right, so 0, origin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What am I going to go up on my y's? 75. If you have full control, 75. Sometimes you don't have full control. Sometimes this is already done for you. They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's horrible writing. But I don't like this because then it's like your dot goes there. And then where does this dot go? Right there? Like you're estimating, right? Because it's not going up by 75. It's terrible. It's terrible. But since you have full control, use it. Use it to your advantage. $5.25, 6. I saw this yesterday. Like, well, kids will graph this and then leave all these blanks and it's on the table and then skip, which is fine. Some kids realize the pattern. Remember, if you get a dot that's over here, you know something went wrong, right? All your dots should be a nice straight line to the best of your ability. Can you connect these on a straight line? Wow, what a steady hand. What am I missing at the end?
The arrow.
Arrow. What does that arrow mean? Keeps going on forever and ever and ever. And if you get random dots, you know they're wrong. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. All right, let's answer the most difficult questions of your life. What does the 0.1 comma blank? What goes in the blank? 0.75. Basically, right there is your unit rate. Whatever your unit rate goes next to the 1. So what does the 0.75 mean in the context of the problem? Yeah, I love that. What does the 0.00 mean? Yep. Please don't write nothing. The 0.00 means 0 bags cost $0. What does the point? Okay, someone pick a point. All right, Sam, give us a point.
6.
Is that a point?
Oh, sorry. 4.50.
Is that a point? Oh, okay. Okay, let me ask this again. Sam, give me a point.
Okay. 6.
Comma?
4.50.
Perfectly stated. A point always needs 2 numbers. 6, comma, 4.50. Six bags cost $4.50. All right. Easy? Pretty repetitive, huh? All right. Are you ready to learn something new? I don't know if you're ready. I don't know. Are you ready? No. Good. I love that attitude. All right. Let's do it. All right. I think you're... No, we're staying on page 6. What? We're staying on page 6. I am going to teach you what is called the equation. We have enough room on page 6. All right. Equation. Equation.
Did you write that?
No. I wrote that for myself. Not for you. Do not write that. Why would I want you to learn that?
So you don't write it?
Everything I do is for you.
Oh.
Yeah, literally, it's right here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the oldest sign I have. That's why it's so wrinkled. If I write, you write. Okay. Okay. An equation. An equation. All of these problems have equations. All of these problems have equations. We will now start writing an equation for each problem. Okay? In 7th grade, your equation will always start with y equals, followed by, before your x, a number. What number, though?
Decimal.
Sometimes.
Fraction.
Okay, well, I'm going to write it down before we get all crazy. Okay, your unit rate. So your equation is built off of y equals your unit rate followed by, your x. Now, write it down. All of your equations in 7th grade, it changes in 8th grade, Santiago, but in 7th grade are built upon y equals unit rate x. Why do you think I have a y and why do you think I have an x? Why didn't I choose different letters? Why is it y and why is it x? But why an x and why a y?
Like,
You-
why? It looks like
Why
it's
is X?
what?
Why do I use the letter y and the letter x?
Didn't you use it
Y and x.
Find X.
Because,
why for money?
well, when you graph on a coordinate plane, what are the two letters that we use?
X and Y.
X and y. This T table, it's called T table. This table, what letters are we using? X and Y. So your equation uses the letters X and Y because you're going to be able to graph them and you're going to be able to fill in a table with your equation. So okay, hold on, let me back it up. Okay, what would be the equation for this problem? What do we always start with? Y. So you're always going to start with Y. Y equals. Now, what comes after? Your unit rate. What is your unit rate for this problem?
1.75.
No.
75.
And what do I always put at the end?
X. What's like a dollar symbol?
Since we're writing equations, we do not use the dollar sign.
Wait, why is there an X?
Because these are X's in graphing. In a T table, these are X's. Now, let's say I want to know how much 100 bags of chips is going to cost. 100 bags. I know the math is easy, so I'm not worried about the math, but listen to me. If I'm asking you for 100 bags of chips, is bags of chips your Y or your X? Your X. So if I ask you for 100 bags, I would use my equation, and instead of writing X, I would write 100 because I'm asking for 100. Then I would multiply by 0.5. That will give me my Y. Now, what does Y represent? The money. So, what's 100 times 0.75? Sargo, now you tell me the answer.
750.
What is it?
75.
75. So, therefore, if I were to ask you for 100 bags of chips, now you can plug it in for X, because you know bags of chips is your X. Y equals 75. So if I were to plot that or graph that, no, not graph it, include it into my table, 100 bags of chips would be $75. I can use my equation. What if I wanted to know 1,000 bags of chips? I would plug it in, right, and solve it.
We still don't get it. Why is Y?
Why is Y and Y?
Because you used it on the graph.
Because you can graph this, right? And when I graph this, my letters that were established thousands of years ago was X and Y. And if someone decided, oh, this would be called B and this one would be called A, I would be sitting here writing an A and a B. But because thousands of years ago, they said, no, this is X and this is Y. This is Y. X, Y. Remember when we solve equations, the number one letter we use would be X, like 5X plus 7 equals 100.
Oh, yeah.
X is very common to use in math. Could we use any other letter? Yes, but X is, it's a common one. And we use X and Y because X and Y.
Because you multiply.
Well, here we would multiply. All right, okay. Let's go back to page 3. Let's go back to page 3. We were so young. Page 3. Okay. Look at page 3. Okay, right here. Can you please tell me what would be the equation of page 3? Y equals what?
2x.
Yes, Noemi. Why is it 2x? The unit rate is 2. So when you're writing equations, you start with y equals, then you plug in your unit rate, and then followed by a next, and you're done. That's how you write equations 7th grade. All right. Page 4. What's our equation? Got it? Yep. That's your equation. See how easy these equations can be? On your test, I will ask you for the equation.
Whoa.
So, imagine getting the unit rate wrong. Then everything is literally wrong. This division is the most important thing because if you don't divide correctly, everything will be wrong. So be very careful when you divide. Okay, page 5. What's my equation on page 5?
Y is equal to 5.
Don't forget your x at the end. Are we okay?
So the unit rate is just like
It's called... No, the unit rate is...
yeah, the one that you get from
Yes. Whatever, you look for 1, whatever that is, that's your unit rate. Or you solve for it, that's your unit rate. There's multiple locations for your unit rate. All right, cool. Give you guys about like 5 minutes. Why don't you do page 7? And I'm actually going to have you turn that in with another page. So let's do page 7. You can do that on your own. We're on page 7 as a class.
I can't. That's fine. No. I'm just kidding.
All right, let's set a timer for about 5. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Up?
That was me. One of them was me.
Yeah,
I was the first to come up, actually.
totally.
It wasn't on.
Yeah, you were. So, they filled in some of my charts. I want to focus on 15. What are we supposed to get with 15 apples?
90.
15 pies, I need 90 apples. What about with 20 pies? 120 apples, okay. Then I had another scholar come up and graph it for us. Very nice, very neat. I love that. And they have the arrow. Bonus points, bonus points. No. Padilla did it for us. And Sam did the table. Wow. Daniel, can you give me the equation that you wrote down perfectly? Beautiful. Good job. Okay, I was talking to Kyle about, hey, Miss Amalie, like, our sentences, do you just want the number? What do you want? Look, the stronger the sentence, the more points you would get on the SBAC, okay? And we're trying to score a 4 on those SBAC, so you want to make sure that you format it in a nice, complete sentence. Don't rush it, okay? Let's go down to number 3. I know you can answer 1 and 2 by now. How many apples do I need for 6 pies? Who can raise your hand and tell me how many apples? Santiago? 36 apples. I need to make 50 pies. How many apples do I need? Noah?
300.
300 apples. Wow. If I only have 5 apples, how many pies can I make?
0.
0.
Oh.
I thought of that, but I didn't think of it. I felt like you wanted
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You can't make a pie. Don't make it harder than what it is. You know what they do?